Hi guys, welcome back. I was going to record earlier and I made a little boo-boo. I had everything set up perfectly. There's my tractors and trailers. And I kind of forgot to pause the game when I went down for dinner. And the combine ran out of fuel. And then the game, then the game decided not to recognize my controller, so I had to reboot it. And now I have 45 liters of fuel. So I decided to start from here just to explain, well, so that I wouldn't have to explain why suddenly I had a lot less money. So let's head over to the fuel and get this thing refueled so that I can set 2 tractors up on course play to bring everything to the farmyard and store it. Oh, this is... I was so angry when I found out this had happened. I'm really glad this thing has in-cab sound though, because that is really annoying. It really grates on me, so I tend to drive this thing in cab most of the time. It is a really good combine though. Apart from the amount of fuel it just drinks. But that's something that can be remedied by getting a new combine. Where's the fuel trigger? Come on, fuel trigger. There we go. Stop. It rolls a bit as well, this combine. It's kind of more realistic. So while I'm waiting for that to fill, wrong way, might as well get this guy ready to go. I have my course for unloading the grains ready here. I will have one for unloading wheats and stuff later on. Manually, I want the... Yeah, that's something that annoys me. The combine is actually a reskin. Well, it's based on a Class Dominator 85, and whoever did it forgot to rename it. So this Class Dominator 85 is actually the combine. And if I tell it to drive course, will it turn on? That's kind of awesome. So he's going to wait here until the fill level's reached. I'll start off the other guy if I need him. He's full of fuel and still being refueled for some reason. So let's get him back over to the field. Use cheating view a bit. I've seen some gameplay footage of Farm Sim 15 in German, and oh my god, it looks so good. It actually looks like the cinematics were more or less done in game. The trailer, the 2 trailers that we saw, well, that were released. I don't know if you've seen them or not. But the in-game footage is really good. It's much higher quality than Farm Sim 13 anyway. So let's line this guy up, more or less. I won't open the grain tank, just because it's easier that way. And let's get going. I'm going to try and do this without using the speed control. Which side is the pipe on actually? That side, good. I've seen a few videos of people trying to use this combine on Spring Hill Valley and various Spring Hill edits. The pipe has collisions. It's so funny watching them clatter into trees and struggle. But yeah, this is a really good combine. I don't like how much fuel it eats. I just love all the graphics it has, all the little details. And I'm kind of hoping that it doesn't run out of oil, to be honest. Because as I've discovered from Ian Robson's videos, that's a thing that can happen. Just raise up the header. And keep going. Once the combine's about 50% full, that Ford down there will actually start coming over. And I'm really wondering if I will need both tractors at this point. because it's taking quite a while to fill up to 50. However, I do know that the capacity of the combine is higher than the capacity of the 2 trailers I have. I'm sorry, I've got hiccups and stuff after my dinner. The capacity of the combine is, I think it's bigger by about 2,000 than either of the trailers. This is going to be fun to turn around. Hopefully I won't smash into the tractors. I'm going to try and play this somewhat realistically, so that's why I'm raising the header and kind of stopping at the end of fields and trying not to hit into anything. I know there's a clip there that I could clip through the trailer with the header, but I'm trying not to. I'm trying to be good. Oh, I hit the trailer with the clip pattern. Yeah, the clip pattern on this combine isn't the greatest, but it's a good combine for starting off with, because it's big enough that you can do things, but small enough that you can get it anywhere you want, and big enough that you can actually harvest a reasonable amount at once. I'll possibly keep this for a while just because I'll want to upgrade other equipment first and do stuff like that. And here's the Ford coming after me now. I can see it in my load status. He's gonna make some weird turns, I would presume. But I'm gonna stop up at the end of this row here. Turn off the header. And I believe it's K opens that, yes. I'll open up the grain tank so you can have a look inside. See the lovely graphics. Courseplay is a godsend if you're trying to do some of these bigger maps single player. I don't like Spring Hill, I don't like Spring Hill Valley, I don't like small maps. If I'm playing Farm Sim, it kinda has to be a big map. Just because I get bored of the small ones really easily. And normally I play on hard and then give up because it's too hard, so I decided to do this on normal. I have played more realistic. I have played with the soil mod. I've played with pretty much every game-changing mod there is, and the only one I kind of liked was more realistic, but I said I do this without cruise control. I only really like more realistic, and even with that, I like how it is more realistic, but I don't like how slow the game moves as a result. And yeah, I mean, it is a lot closer to actual farming, but at the same time, it's not as fun for me. I like the arcadey characteristics of Farm Sim 13, and part of me hopes that Farm Sim 15 is a bit more realistic, especially with the bales, which is part of the reason I didn't get a baler. I mean, I will eventually probably aim to get one of everything that I have, but I am terrible when it comes to mods. If I see a new one that I like, that I want, I will get it. I'll get it immediately and hope it doesn't crash the game. And I'll openly admit that I have crashed this game so many times because I've chosen the wrong mods, the wrong pairs of mods, or just tried to force a mod into a map where it shouldn't have gone. Whoa. Oh dear, I lost some barley there. Oh, I lost quite a bit. The wither on this isn't from the wheels. It seems like it's just different. I hate wither wheels, so I'm thinking of doing an edit of this combine, just editing out the lane specialization. But I have installed the soil mod on a map before. I know how to do it. But I don't know how to do it. I looked into getting it done after about 4 hours of trying. I didn't like it. It just, no matter what I did, I couldn't get a decent yield. and the fields always went to crap. It's primarily because I'm not involved in farming myself, so if I was, I'm sure I'd actually understand what the hell I was trying to do there. But I'm more of the hit and hope farmer. While I was gone, by the way, it is the day after I recorded episode 0 for some reason. Yesterday I was just getting insanely angry at YouTube for being so slow. Which is why episode 0 published at 4 o'clock in the morning. But yeah, I have issues with scripting. I'm not good with scripting or coding or any of that kind of stuff. So, I mean, if I want something put onto a map, I'll spend 6 or 8 or 10 hours trying to get it on, and then get really angry when it doesn't go on right, or decides to break the map, or for some bizarre reason decides it doesn't want to work with more realistic, which was what turned me off so much at the end of it. And it kind of put me off more realistic as well in a way, because something was going wrong, and I don't know what. And I looked through the support topic on FS UK, and short of asking for help myself, there wasn't any support. There wasn't anyone else who had my problem, so I'm just guessing it was me being completely inept at coding. I've just realised I'm going to have to move the other forward to get this harvester, or to get the other one to work properly. But I am using the developer version of Courseplay from, I think, 2 or 3 weeks ago. I may update it in the near future. I'll have to go onto GitHub and see what changes, if any, have been made to Courseplay since then. And what version they're on. But this version seems to be quite good. I've seen and heard problems with the cane trailers, and I know there can be some issues with the silage trailers I have, so I'm hoping they're going to work. I'm going to have to move it forward. Where is it? I'm going to try not to skip around too much. I would say tab, but using a controller it's primarily the arrow keys. Will I have the time? Yeah, I'm going to have to set this forward up to work the course as well. That. Drive course. Now both the forwards should... What is my call status on this actually? I want priority to be on fill level. I haven't had a priority fill level of 2. Well, I have had it on priority fill level, but I haven't driven the combine when I was doing it. I was faffing about in a different field somewhere else, on a different map. So I don't know what's going to happen with priority fill level. I think it's going to call the 94 Ford twice, and then the 97 version twice in a row. Assuming, you know, it gets that far. I'm also going to aim to have these videos at about 20 minutes long. So I'm just looking at my timer, and I can see it's about 14 minutes in now. So I'm amazed I'm amazed that I've spoken for that long already and done relatively little. Well, a lot. I suppose a bit of that time was taken up by my ineptitude earlier at letting the combine run out of fuel. But yeah, I did fertilise this field before I even started episode 0. I went around, fertilised all the fields that we own, just little housekeeping things like that. And I did take the picture that you see at the start of the episodes, and I edited that before episode 0 as well. Because the funny thing is I procrastinated, but I procrastinated in possibly the most productive way possible. In that I decided, oh no, I don't want to make a video now. I'll just do literally everything else. So that when I do finally decide to make a video, it's going to be ready to go up almost straight away. So, yeah, before I had the video even made, everything on YouTube was ready, and that is really getting on my nerves. The thumbnail, that's the word I was looking for. The thumbnail was ready and edited, and I was just ready to record then. So I waited until the next day to do it. And right now it's 20 to 11 at night because I've been procrastinating all day and had various disruptions, including not waking up until about 2 or 3 p.m. because I wanted to make sure that episode 0 had gone up before I went to bed. If the quality isn't great in the videos, if you think the quality isn't great in terms of picture fidelity, I'm really sorry. There's absolutely nothing I can do short of kind of wait a week for a video to upload and have one video a week. My internet isn't the greatest, so what you get is the absolute best I can give you. And I wish I could give you better quality, but I went by YouTube's, was it standard quality guidelines for standard quality or something? Now, the only thing I wanted for definite was 720p, and for it to be as good as I could possibly get it without overloading my internet for a month. I do have unlimited internet, so bandwidth isn't an issue. It's connection speed is always the issue with internet. And where I live, I have the best internet possible, and it is... I wish I had fibre optic. I should have fibre optic, but for some reason my internet provider hasn't given it to us yet. I was told that it would be here last month. When we joined up, we were told, oh, it'll be here 2014. Then it was last month it was supposed to arrive. I haven't checked the website yet, but I might do that later on tonight or tomorrow, because I'm slightly nocturnal. It's getting up near 20 minutes now, I'm seeing, and I'm just over halfway finished the field. Okay. So I apologise for an entire episode that's just me driving a combine harvester and getting confused by my Fords, but I would prefer to do some of the, at least at the start, as much of it as I can manually. As you can see, I have given the pigs all the wheat, barley, sugar beet and potatoes that we started off with. I'll just prove that to you there. 13,999 is 40,000. The 14,000 there is what we just come off this field. Other than that, it was completely empty. I've filled up the water, and yeah, I'm gonna try and use as much as possible liquid manure and manure for fertilization. Now I know it's never gonna do the entire map. I'm never gonna have enough to do the entire map, short of saving up everything, filling up all the biogas bunkers and selling it all at once while still fertilizing and cultivating everywhere. Now I might do that for some sort of bizarre special, but I don't know. I might not even try. So I just looked over at OBS there, which is what I'm using to record, and I see we've hit 20 minutes. So I am going to finish up this field here, and when I come back, which will hopefully be later on tonight, we will start getting the straw off the field. I'm going to leave you now. I'll see you in episode 2. Take care, folks, and keep it classy.